Okay, so today I'm going to attempt to buy a used bike. I'm going to use a couple online resources to find a used bike. Now my ultimate goal with this used bike is to upgrade it for as little as possible. I'm looking for a 29er and I only have $160 to spend. So I want disc brakes. I don't want rim brakes at all. So that's pretty much my only criteria. Starting out, I'm going to go to Facebook Marketplace, which I think is a great place to buy and sell used items. So if you've never been to it, just go to your Facebook feed, and then over here on the side, you'll have the Marketplace icon. So click on that, and as you can see, there's all kinds of great stuff for sale here. Go ahead and put your location in. Mine's already in there, and decide the range that you want items to show up as. So pretty much how far you're willing to drive to pick up whatever you want. I'm just going to go 100 miles. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to do my max as $200 because most people are willing to negotiate on here. So we'll see if we can get a good deal. And I'm going to search for mountain bike. Right off the bat, we have this Navara, which I believe is sold by REI, or at least used to be. This one's hitting a lot of the boxes. Disc brakes. It actually has a RockShox fork on the front. And what's great here is it doesn't have the combined shifter and brake assembly into one. So that's really nice. That'd be really easy to upgrade. This is not too bad, to be honest with you. Not a big fan of a couple of stickers you put on there, but whatever. So this is definitely one I'm going to pursue. I will talk to them and see if I can get them down to $160. See if there's any other options out there with people. So here's a Trek frame for $40. However, it's yeah, it's set up for rim brakes. Okay, let's see what else we got. Bike BCA. Never heard of this. Yeah, nope. Bunch of display models, huh? Huffy. No thanks, I'll stay away from all this Roadmaster, Huffy, all that. A vintage GT mountain bike. Let's see what this is all about. Huh. Yeah, it's definitely not what I'm looking for, but it's kind of interesting. Alright, so I definitely have the one contender, so I will definitely be in contact with them and see if I can get the price down any time. However, I'm going to go to the next website that you can use to buy used bikes. I'm going to go to Craigslist, which I used to use a lot of. However, recently not so much because I've had a couple bad experiences in the past few years. But let's just see what they have on here. Old school stump jumper, that's pretty cool. So nothing really in the local area here. This is a 2011 Trek, full suspension, $750. Trek X-Cal. Yeah, so not looking like a whole lot. It's a felt, $500. Trek Marlin 5, $400. Here's an old school Gary Fisher. It's a 15.5 frame. So I'm 6 foot tall, so I need a large frame. So that's not going to work for me. Check out this old downhill bike. That triangle is crazy. Yeah, so not any options for what I'm looking for. I saw a couple, kind of cool bikes if you had like $500 to spend, but that's about it. And so our third and final website that we're going to use to try and get a used bike is Pink Bike, which I do not use very often. I've kind of noticed that it's more so for really expensive bikes. If you wanted to buy an expensive used bike, I think this is the spot to go. So yeah, I'll just go about 104 miles in my area. We'll do all mountain. And I'm going to put 200 max, just like everywhere. And yeah, as I suspected, there's not a whole lot going on. Again, like I said, I think Pinkbike is ideal if you're going to buy a higher end used bike, but not really great for lower end bikes. So like I said, that one on Craigslist, that Navara, I'm going to get in contact with them and see if I can get them down to 160 bucks. And if I happen to find something outside of this video, I'll go after it, and hopefully I can find something, and I will let you know. I was able to negotiate this Nishiki Colorado 29er down from $200 to $160. Now, some of the reasons why I like this bike is quick relief skewers, disc brakes. It's got a proper suspension. It's not a great suspension front fork, but easy to upgrade. It's got double-walled Weinemann rims. It's got decently wide handlebars, could be wider. Not that big of a deal. I'm not a big fan of these 2-in-1 assemblies with the brakes and the shifters, but I plan on upgrading that to hydraulic disc brakes. I'm going to put a completely different drivetrain on here, get some lock-on grips. But as the bike is right now, you can ride it, no problem. It's actually a great entry-level bike. As you can see, it's got the 3x system up front. I plan on upgrading that to a 1x. It's all Shimano in the drivetrain, and as far as in the rear goes, again, Shimano, and it's an 8-speed in the rear. I plan on going to a 40-tooth cassette in the rear, so we'll see how that works out. And like I said, this was just a great bike for $160. You'd have no problem riding it around right now. In fact, I took it out on the trails, and it was decently rideable. So I hope you guys stick around for the next video where I'm actually going to be upgrading this. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one.